Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez looks to become the first cruiserweight champion in Mexican history on March 16th. He's going to challenge Arsen Goulamirian for WBA Super Championship belt. But at this time right now, it looks like he's not going to go the way of Mairis Bredis, the guy who just was supposed to get a vacated opportunity, a vacated belt opportunity from Jai Apatea, because he felt like he deserved a rematch, and Apatea was obligated already to another fight, and Bredis was actually ordered to fight Zurdo Ramirez, but Ramirez won't go the IBF route because, like I said, people don't like to be in that position where they have to lose a ton of weight, like the position they put in the Zurdo in. If he goes to the IBF, he'll have to do a first day weigh in and a second day weigh in. So Zurdo's not in that position. If people know about him, he carries a lot of weight, man. Zurdo weighs just as much as Deontay Wilder. So he weighs more than Deontay Wilder when he's walking around. So he's not someone that's going to be weighing in. That's why he's moving up in weight. You know, he was already cutting the weight for opportunities, but they just weren't coming fast enough. So now he's at a weight class where he can kind of get some things going. But if he stays in a weight class for a long time, he can end up fighting somebody like Jai Apatea. That'd be a huge fight. I feel like that's a future fight. I'm already putting too much information out there, but I feel like that's a future fight in the weight class. You'll hear about guys talking about it soon because, you know, we got a lot of pocket watchers around here, but he definitely gonna have a good opportunity. Zurdo just defeated Joe Smith Jr. It was a back and forth fight. I feel like Zurdo showed a lot of things. They looked like they were both happy at the weight class, because a lot of times people don't realize that when you're drained at a weight like that, that causes knockouts. Your legs aren't really under you like that, so a lot of knockouts that Joe Smith received, it was because of the power of the opponent, but it was also, you know, his legs weren't there. And Zurdo Ramirez as well. He moved around a lot more in this last fight than he did against Bivol. So I definitely feel like Zurdo Ramirez is a better opponent when it comes to that. But he's putting himself in position right now with the cruiserweight division, letting people know that he's basically trying to become king. And it's just going to make for a lot of action right now that's going on. They're putting a lot of different names around, which I thought they would. They're going to put familiar faces in place to try to become champions. Zurdo, he's fought through those adversities already, so he's put himself in position. But it's just other guys that came off losses or other things that they have an opportunity at a belt. So, you know, it's a lot of outside forces that's trying to be at work right now as far as with the rankings and the systems that's going on. But Zurdo is a huge opportunity for him. This is a huge opportunity for him because he's up in age now, and he's new to the division, and he's not someone that's really looking to find somewhere else to go and skip from division to other division. He's not trying to skip around with competition. He knows that if he goes to a division, this is where the place he's going to stay at. So I don't think that cruiserweight competition is at that level right now, but I think it's starting to build up because guys are starting to circle each other now. And I feel like with the Apatea fight, but the only reason I don't like about that Jai Apatea fight is he could have fought Mairis Bredis still and had the same situation, but the IBF's like, nah, we want to make the Gilberto Ramirez fight ASAP, but then Gilberto Ramirez don't even want to go that way. So a lot of times they should start asking guys like, are you going to accept this mandatory position that we put you in before you get there? Because a lot of times these guys don't go to that mandatory position. They'll just be like, no, I'm finna go to WBA. Same thing as Zurdo Ramirez doing right now. That's what Richard Hitchens is going to do at 140 with Sabril Matias. And I don't know why guys use the IBF to get ranked and do all these other things when you know you don't like the weight. And when you fight an elite guy, you don't want to do a second day weigh-in. Bro, y'all don't know it or not, but if y'all was in other promotional companies and stuff, y'all wouldn't have another fight. For real. It's a lot of champions. It's a lot of guys out here right now. They won't be able to switch sanctioning bodies and be like, oh, I don't want to do this requirement for the weight. I don't want to do this requirement for the weight, and I don't want to have to jump through loops and do second day weigh-ins when you already know that's the requirement to do certain things. But people want to jump around talking about, oh, Benavidez is a weight bully. Bro, these other guys, they can't weigh in on second days either. I'm trying to tell y'all that. It's been a long time coming, especially in boxing. And half of this stuff we haven't even brought up. Man, I knew Zurdo Ramirez was 230, 3 years ago. Ain't nobody never said nothing like, man, he's 175. He fighting at 175. He can walk around 230. Never said that. So I don't like the weight bully little labels that come in, but I have to place those on people now because that's the standard now. Every time we have an American fighter that becomes a champion, people want to see now Devin Haney, and who's 24, and then 24, 25 years old, and then David Benavidez, who's 26 years old. Now those two guys have to sit up here and get criticized about weight. When you have all these other guys from y'all country that's 250, 230 fighting at light heavyweight. 230 and 2 is not light heavyweight. That's heavyweight. That's not light heavyweight, buddy. That's not cruiserweight. That's heavyweight. But I feel like Zurdo Ramirez is definitely going to have a good opportunity because he's put himself in position well. I feel like he's done a lot lately, especially with the tactics that he's done as far as his inside game and also controlling himself at a distance, being patient, not rushing in. I feel like his patience is a lot of things that got well. But it's gonna be a good opportunity. I feel like he could come out with the victory, but he has to be prepared, bro. These cruiserweights is kind of big guys. They're very big guys, so there's not really a easy task when you're going against these guys, especially when you're moving up in weight. But he should do well though. That's all I got though. Like and subscribe.